From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New England Patriots. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
And no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after it in this one.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is
He really did play action the whole fucking drive.
A.J. Brown, 39 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here
Let's say
first in the
it's in the
season
back
opener.
All right, dude.
Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Yeah.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff.
Are you doing that cover again?
Okay. Like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch.
That's actually first down, by the way.
Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Oh my God.
Trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt.
Yeah, man, doing too much right now.
That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
On first down, Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense.
Please hurry up, shoot the fucking play, dog. Monte Long shoot the fucking play.
Difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, Jones.
Look at that.
And that gonna be
Why the fuck over, man?
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, yeah,
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been
then he just stays in one formation. Like, what are y'all doing? You know he's running. Like, the fuck y'all doing?
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but
Watch it,
he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Two yards still to go. Third down now. Got him in. It's Brown. Pushes past him.
He got out. He got X factors. So
inside the 20 at the 15.
it is what it is.
15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. And so close.
My
He
dudes are
gets
not
it to the 1.
smart.
Out of bounds right there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Penny is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
You know they are in it to win it. That one.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for our Patriots.
Jones on first down. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, Swift. Ooh, what a juke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up,
that's crazy.
make the secondary
I was about to see. They really let him do it because he got momentum. I just wanted to see that shit.
So far, it's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
I literally just wanted to see.
A few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
This one out quickly to Watkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll get this off to Swift.
Yeah, just letting this man score. Oh, because he got a fucking X factor with his quarterback.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got a 1st and goal.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The pads at the line ready to go.
Fucking play.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
Yeah,
just got to
nothing
get back to it,
spectacular.
right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, you better get up out of there. I'm gonna break your damn ankles.
45 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And a big
I didn't want to see that
he's
shit.
taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
Yeah, my knees was fucking open. They're not letting them do what they
Trying
want
to
to do.
dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Yeah, back your puss ass up.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
47-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll go
I don't know
down
how
right on
he's
the
going
edge
through
of the
that.
red
You
zone
literally just
following
juking
a
out the
pickup of about
juking and
7
going to
or
the
8.
level, just bounce back to the
Here's
right. I don't know how
2nd
you're
and 3.
doing that.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase
Takes no
their
skill
lead
to
to
play with
28.
X-Factors on your team. But
Now after the
about his
touchdown,
year
here's
in, he ain't
Elliott
gonna
on
make
to
it
kick it
far.
away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive.
And we got the blitz, right? Yeah, he's not being with blitzes right now.
Nakobe Dean in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and he drops it in.
Another good. You're trying way too hard. You're going to get too aggressive.
Timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this offense on third down
All you
today,
doing is you're just
one
being
for
too
5 to this
aggressive.
point. This is 3rd and 16. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A wide receiver carry for Parker. Still going inside the 20 and all the way down to the 5. A big play there for New England. 47 yards on the ground. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Now Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. There he goes, right side. Down the right side. And now look at this.
Dumbass nigga. Yo, bitch ass get.
By the Patriots. And they will take
Fucking
over
bozo.
at
All you gotta do is just kneel the ball, no, but you want to try to
Every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make
give
sure.
that to his bitch ass.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they will take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all of this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip.